4 tactics that a narcissist, someone that has borderline personality disorder, or histrionic personality disorder will use when they're in relationship to you to try to abuse you. 4 emotional abuse tactics. Number 1 is gaslighting. Gaslighting is when someone is posing a question to you and you answer the question, and then they give you another question and say, are you sure that's the answer? And you are stuck wondering, wait a minute, you're backtracking, is that the answer? You'll say, yes, that's the answer. Then they will continue to pose more questions. How do you know that's the answer? Are you sure that's the answer? That can't be the answer because this, and this. Now you're over here like, whoa, wait a minute. You're trying to wonder, maybe they're right. This is gaslighting. For example, somebody cheats on you and then you say, I saw that you were cheating on me. You have these texts in your phone. So the person goes, let me see my phone. Give them the phone. Then they go to their messages, they delete the message, and they say, wait, where is the texting that I was cheating? They give the phone back to you. You say, wait a minute, it's not there anymore. Now they're over here saying, so you're lying to me. I wasn't cheating. And they said, well, it was just there. I just saw that you were cheating and the message was there. They're going to say, no, it's not. It's not there. How is that possible? Then you say, well, you must have deleted it. And they'll tell you, no, I didn't. I didn't delete it. You're crazy. Meanwhile, they're the crazy ones. I have been in a situation exactly like this, that people have turned things around, men, and told me that I'm crazy. They are the crazy ones because they are trying to inflict gaslighting on you. Rule number 1, you spot that immediately, call it out, and if that happens to you, start realizing this person has a bigger problem. The 3 personality disorders are type B personality disorders, which are complex personality type B. So you have histrionic, borderline personality, and also narcissism, okay? They have differences, so you can look them up on your own. Next, you have blame shifting. Say something doesn't go to plan, and you have to make the plan either change, and you rationalize, well, I can't make it now, something came up, let's do later. Then they'll say, I can't believe that you did this to me at the last minute. How dare you? Now they're going to shift the blame onto you. For you, we're trying to just make a rational solution and have them realize all of this came up. I'm not sure if I even really want to do this right now. And they're going to start blaming you and telling you that you're wrong for what happened. Meanwhile, you're simply trying to explain to them that I can't do this right now. Is there any way that we can maybe do something else? You offer a solution. And if the person blows up on you out of nowhere, or maybe they do that to you often, and then you must realize this person has a lot more to work through and they are the problem. Something that you can say in a relationship when you're consistently being told that you're the problem, you can ask that person, if I am the problem, why are you still here? Have them answer that question, because if you would freely walk away and they're over here still trying to make it work with you, and then whenever you bring up that you're going to walk away, then they say, no, then they start acting like you are right, and then they turn around and go back to their old behaviors. That person is the problem, not you. So that's gaslighting, and then you have blame shifting. Now you have manipulation. Manipulation is something that a lot of people use, narcissist or not, borderline histrionic or not. Manipulation is something that is frequent no matter what circle you're in, if you're at work or a relationship. Something that can be used as manipulation is, for example, you're cooking dinner, or you didn't want to go out tonight, so you decide you're just going to cook some dinner, and then you're doing someone a favor. So say you're in a relationship, and then the person turns around and says, why don't we just, forget about the dinner, I don't care, let's go be intimate right now. And you say, no, I don't want to, I want to make dinner because I'm hungry. And then they turn around and say, well, are making dinner, but you never are intimate with me. Why don't you want to do it right now? And you say, what do you mean? I'm trying to do something nice for you, and I'm trying to make us dinner. Why can't we, just do this first? And then they create a huge argument and say, you never want to be intimate with me. You always do this. You prioritize all of these other things ahead of me. You put me last. I'm at the bottom of your list, and you just don't care about me. My needs are so important. Look, I need to go be intimate right now. This person is manipulating you and telling you that you don't love them, all of this. Meanwhile, you're just stuck wondering, what is going on here? This person, something must be wrong. And you are correct. Something is wrong with them. So next, the last one that I wanted to touch on, something that you need to all be very mindful, we're very aware of. We have victimization. This is the number one tool that the narcissist, borderline, or histrionic person will use in order to get you to agree with them. They will say that things are never going right for them. You just need to stick by them up until this. As soon as they get a job, as soon as this happens, as soon as then they'll go and do this. They're constantly in this victim mentality that they just can never get out of. Everything is everyone else's fault, including yours. Is always your fault, right? But a relationship, you can't be the one that it's always your fault. That is ridiculous. They need to have some fault as well. When are they going to take accountability and realize that it's their fault too? Two people, two can tango, right? It takes two to tango. So you need to make sure that this person is actually trying to be in a relationship with you, or they're just trying to dump everything on you, and that's not a relationship. That is simply abuse. We need to learn the differences between these things and take care of ourselves, be mindful, do the work together as men and women. And if the man is just not trying to do it, so a lot of times they can't reflect because they have these personality disorders. Once they acknowledge and they take accountability and are made aware of that disorder, if they deny it, because a lot of times they'll gaslight you and deny it and call you, they'll say that you have the disorder. No, what I've come to realize from my own life, for example, is that I have ADHD and I'm on the autism spectrum, so I take everything literally for the most part until I realize, maybe that they are trying, and I really give people the benefit of the doubt. But what I've come to realize is you really need to hold people guilty until proven innocent, because this world conditions us to give them the benefit of the doubt. Don't do that. Make sure people are guilty until proven innocent, because they need to prove to you time and again with actions that they are the right person for you. If they're not proving with actions, they're not proving that they are actually trying to make a change and be a better person. It's time for you to set a boundary, walk away from that relationship, and don't continue to be subjected to abuse, because that's only going to cause more stress within your nervous system. Your amygdala is at the top of your brain, is going to become expanded and enlarged, and you're going to constantly be in this fight or flight. You can develop complex post-traumatic stress disorder, and all this to say that you don't need that in your life. Love yourself enough to walk away. I love you all so much. Hopefully you learned something from this. One of the great resources that I also use is Eleanor Greenberg on the app called Quora, Quora. She talks a lot about this, and you can educate yourselves a lot on there.